As you know, despite all the Star Destroyers in the sky, a recent map change at Vader's Solitude showed this one right here. For those that don't know, this is teasing the upcoming arrival of the operational Star Destroyer, like we could use Godzilla, and we're going to be showing how to use it in game. Not to mention other similar upcoming map changes that have already been leaked to do with the positioning of the Death Star leading up to the final seconds of the live event, crazy portal developments, official Fortnite social media posts giving us our first look as to what's going to be happening when the time comes on June 7th at 3 PM ET for Death Star Sabotage. Just before we hop into that, please take 2 seconds to go over to your item shop if you appreciate this information today and slap code FM1 in there. Literally takes like 3 seconds to enter. It not only means the world to me, but my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug, and it's been incredibly hot lately, so don't let this Yoda looking pug down. Get entering the code now. In this video there will be a 1000 V-Bucks code that flashes up on screen for a split second, and the first to redeem will get it, so keep your eyes peeled. Starting out today though, before we get into the Star Destroyer intel that I know will honestly blow your mind on how to use this giant vehicle in game, as we're incredibly close to the 35.20 final or second update of this season, whatever you want to call it, something happening in the version we're in now, 35.10, which has been in the file since the update went live of course, but no one seems to be talking about, is the June crew pack skin. From heading over to the passes tab, as you can see on the manage crew section right here, if we actually, go up and click it, despite all of these glaring us in the face, ending June 7th. We have some surprising intel on the OG pass, by the way, without getting too off track, which we're about to mention in a second. Again, from heading over to the manage subscription section, as you can see from not only being able to look at all of these passes, on the end is the new Fortnite crew pack skin for June, and despite many people since this was hotfixed into the game being happy with the skin across social media, what I'm most interested in is the pickaxe. It's like one of them things from the arcades that you put money in and then one of these balls pops out as the prize with a surprise inside. From clicking on this crew pack option, as you can see, first of all we have the skin, which is called Ayla Win. Don't know why it's glitching out now to show us the current crew pack skin and all the cosmetics in his pack. Here's the Lego version, the Gumball Gun back bling without the current Fortnite crew pack ruining it again, and then my favourite cosmetic, the Bubble Basher pickaxe, if it'll let us show it off. This does mean it's your last chance to get Quaim, although I don't think many people will be stressing, as in my opinion he's incredibly mid. And if you already have him, this is the first legacy style that will be available, as you can see right here, on the 1st of June 2025. Maybe it's because of the Hype Beast vibes, but speaking of another beast, not Mr. Beast from Fortnite, but potentially Hood Mr. Beast, which has been circulating as a meme on social media, which he's now running with over in short form content. This meme is absolutely massive, without giving any reference to the low taper fade. As Mr. Beast posted, people on TikTok asked me to do more Hood, so I did, and it became my most liked TikTok ever, so here I am again. I don't know what's going on. What's going on is it's definitely getting a lot of attention, so much so that Mr. Beast himself tweeted at the official Fortnite Twitter or X account, "Can we have a Hood Mr. Beast skin?" If he were to get another brand new skin surrounding this instead of just an edit style for his existing one, I think people like Ninja, who we just referenced, would be incredibly annoyed, as he was the first icon skin to make it into game of a content creator and doesn't have his low taper fade meme as an edit style even yet. Speaking of brand new skins for ones that we've seen in the past, however, as we saw on the passes menu, we have for the first time the most amount of passes releasing on the exact same day, 3 in total. The Battle Pass is going to be rotating the OG Pass and also the Lego Pass. As previously mentioned, the OG Pass is the one that's gathered everybody's attention, as in OG Chapter 1 Season 4 that we're going to be seeing roll around in this permanent mode. Despite an item shop rotation with a jam track showing a remix version of the Visitor with the FNCS logo plastered over the visor or face of the Visitor, so we couldn't really see what this remix version would fully look like. It's now been fully revealed in a very low quality form, but still gives us a better overall look than the original jam track did in the shop. The OG mode I'm not sure how I feel about, considering it's literally filled with bots, and Sheena posted on the 23rd of May the minimum number of real players in Fortnite OG lobbies appears to have been significantly reduced once again. It's now possible for a Fortnite OG lobby to have up to 92 bots and only 8 real players. Bots were never initially meant to be included in Fortnite OG, according to Sentinel Central, who posted this 19 hours ago. According to Tim the Tapman, the Fortnite OG mode was initially going to be without any bots from the start, but this was changed after some players complained.
Takes on some of those popular outfits. You can see we have one of them here. No bots in OG Fortnite. Massive W. Favorite POIs are back. Pleasant Park, Loot Lake, Greasy Grove, Tomato Town, Retail Row, Salty Springs. Look out for your favorite Season 1 items in the loot pool and experience some of your favorite live in-game events all over again.
If you can't remember too, Season 4 was the first ever season of Fortnite, which we saw an announced and full in-game live event being blast off all the rocket launch from the villain there. And despite us knowing for definite this remix version of the Visitor is upcoming, hopefully one of the cosmetics in the Chapter 1 Season 4 OG Pass is a recreation with the remix version of the Visitor of this one that initially made us believe the Visitor was a villain, but as seasons progressed until Season X, we knew that not only him but the 7 were the good guys. On the flip side of that, in normal Battle Royale anyways, for Chapter 6, these are not the good guys, the Empire trying to take over the Fortnite island. Again, not only do we have many Star Destroyers in the sky, despite being huge, are made to look incredibly small in comparison to the Death Star itself, which yes, we're going to be able to enter as a vehicle, one person, one game, which we have all the details on literally right now before Death Star Sabotage on June 7th apparently going down at 3 PM Eastern Time. For whatever reason, if you haven't landed at Vader's Samurai Solitude and tried to recruit AI Darth Vader recently, you won't have noticed that this hologram on the table in one of the main buildings is foreshadowing what's upcoming very shortly in the next 4th phase of 5 Star Destroyer bombardment, which is going to be bringing along the 35.20 last of this season updates. Just like AI Darth Vader that spawns a portal in once eliminating him so that we can recruit him to the Discord server, squad, it's been determined for a while by data miners that one portal is also going to spawn on May 29th with the release of Star Destroyer bombardment and 35.20, which allows us to then enter the control room of this Star Destroyer every single match, and then will also allow us from doing so to control the Star Destroyer's turbo laser and shoot from above. Unfortunately, nothing was mentioned about the movement, so we won't be crashing these into the island or all around like the TIE Fighters and X-Wings currently in game. I have a feeling Fortnite are going to do something like this every single season though toward the end to attract players back, as it's a good incentive for everybody to want to hop on and become this one giant thing in game, like Godzilla in game in Chapter 6 Season 1 where we initially saw this feature. And just before we reveal more hologram map changes pointing toward exactly what's happening in the live event and the positioning of the Death Star, another incentive to hop on now before June 7th despite this Star Destroyer vehicle to actually play as in-game is the free skin Iridia Vane, which is available until then to get as a free skin in the Party Up Celestial Strike event, where we can get many free rewards, all of which are on screen now, and the 4th of all of these, I believe, is the skin itself. Simply play with friends and follow the quests or what is actually required on the quest tab menu. And speaking of free skins, yes, legitimate ones you can get on your account like right now, with the return of Fortnite to iOS or just overall Fortnite Mobile, which is going to make even more players able to attend this Death Star Sabotage live events. From logging in on your Epic Games account now on any iOS device, you will get this free burn-off skin until June 17th, which is a little more time than June 7th and the exact same day from going over to the passes menu again as the odd one out pass that actually ends being the music pass. And despite the portal being in game right now getting crazier, so it seems, by the days that pass, or more activated in terms of the vibrance of the glow of the beam in the sky and also the portal seeming like it's actually opened itself, I'm guessing in 35.20 this final update it's going to get even stronger to the point of where it literally is identical to the one on the floating island that spawns with Shogun X in front. For those that don't know, Daigo is trapped inside the spirit realm, if it wasn't obvious from the previous cinematic for completing all of the quests last season, which literally showed him entering it and then succumbing to the thrall of the Dark Presence. This new variant of Daigo that scared Big Dill and the Brat or Hot Dog character in that cinematic is going to be upcoming as a Battle Pass skin next season according to data miners, which is further validated by the fact, yes, he is indeed going to be a main villain. But speaking of the main villain to the Fortnite island now, as shown as early as in the teaser trailer for Galactic Battle, Palpatine, even though this hologram on the table did reveal that he was targeting Lone Wolf Lair for whatever reason, with telescopes prior to this season releasing obviously being put here as map changes. Despite data miners pulling a leaked map change stage of this hologram into game early, as you can see Kumar's done on screen right now, the holo table in Rebel Base has several stages, with the final one being the Death Star aimed right at the Fortnite island. With this being how that stage actually looks in game instead of in hologram form, Fortnite just blew our minds even further, as Palpatine might directly be involved as a character on the island in the event with dialogue by posting "bring some unlimited power to your background, load in 4K and save," and as you can see it shows Palpatine almost bigger in the foreground than the background Death Star, going crazy with his Force Lightning abilities. So perhaps like previous Fortnite live events involving NPC characters that we can't eliminate having dialogue fixed for the event's duration, this perhaps happens for Palpatine this season on June 7th when Death Star Sabotage begins, and maybe his apprentice, instead of being a joke now, almost seemingly joining everybody's party and Discord server, talking to them in-game and getting roasted, actually joins him by his side to help carry out whatever plan was in mind for visiting the Fortnite island in the first place. Drop a like if you're excited for the event and subscribe for more with all notifications turned on so you don't miss any future uploads. Don't forget I'm an official Epic partner, so slap code FM1 in the shop now, literally takes like 3 seconds, and I don't make the rules, Charlie the Charcoal Pug does. It's been incredibly hot lately, so don't let this little pug down, get entering the code now. Whilst you're bored or doom scrolling, click either of these 2 videos on screen, it's a good suggestion, after all YouTube recommended it, whilst you wait for the next upload I do publish here on the channel.